Welcome to our channel. In today's the editorial analysis, we are going to discuss an article about electrical vehicles, and this article is very much important for your GS paper 3 component of ecology and biodiversity. Followed by that, at the end of the video, we will discuss an UPSC previous year question which came regarding electrical vehicles. So let's go into the Hindu editorial which came today, friends. Future investments in India's electric vehicle space. So as usual, before going into this article, let's go and learn or revise some of the basics we know about electrical vehicles. Friends, already we have discussed about in the editorial series some of the important benefits of electrical vehicles is the regenerative braking system. Those of you who have missed that video, please go to the Hindu editorial analysis in the playlist and try to look at that video. So this regenerative braking system is one of the most important component, especially which is available in electrical vehicles. So additionally, friends, why we need electrical vehicles in India? This is something which we need to remember. So why India need this electrical vehicles? So overall, if you see, friends, India at the international level has committed to the as part of Paris Agreement to reduce the carbon emissions, as well as internationally it has committed to achieve the net zero status, that is carbon neutrality by 2070. So to do that, we have to reduce the pollution we are releasing into the atmosphere. Additionally, India is importing a lot of fuel, and most of this fuel is coming at a very high import cost. So that import of fossil fuels such as oil, it is leading to the import burden and affecting the balance of payments of India. So to improve that also we need it. Not only that, India wants to go for a transportation revolution, because this is something it will help India also in the longer term. So to do all this, India need to go to follow the or implement the electrical vehicles in India. And as far as implementation is concerned in India, we are already having various schemes, friends, regarding that, and you would have studied for the UPSC prelims exam as well. There is a famous being the one is the FAME scheme. Another one is the PLLI. There is a production linked incentive scheme where we will give benefits to the people who are coming and producing in India. Even foreigners are allowed to encourage under the scheme. But overall, if you see, friends, today what are the challenges we are facing with respect to electrical vehicles? Means the challenges only are there are many, because we are facing a lot of problems. One of the biggest problem is coming in battery manufacturing, because India is not having any sound battery manufacturing technology as well as availability of resources. So we are purely importing many from other countries only. So this is affecting our manufacturing base in India. Not only that, India is also affecting, that is suffering from lack of proper charging stations. This is something India really need to improve if it wants the consumer to have a welcome among them. Not only that, one biggest problem what government of India is facing is that this electrical vehicles is actually a capital intensive sector, and we need the cooperation of foreign investment as well in this particular sector. Not only that, friends, what are the other challenges India is largely facing is that India is actually largely deficient in the technology of electronics, especially the electronics which are concerned about semiconductors and the chips, batteries. Here India needs to improve because it does not have any sound manufacturing base. Reason being that the only reason is the non-availability of resources, that is the prime resources being lithium, which is something India needs to import always, because we are not having that much resources in India except barely a few. Additionally also cobalt, this also we are importing from other countries only. So the lack of resources only is one of also the crucial factor why India is not able to develop on a large scale or come out with a commercially viable, less cost effective for the consumers. This is something. And as part of geography, you would have studied about the lithium triangle. This is something you need to remember, friends. In the world we have the famous lithium triangle, and this is in South America, that is in the Andes mountains. You have Chile, Argentina, and then Bolivia. So there only this lithium is available in plenty, and we are also importing from those countries. And if you look at cobalt, this is available in Africa, Democratic Republic of Congo. In this country, this cobalt is available. So let's now go into this article. So this article is all about promoting local investment in India, that is encouraging foreigners to come to India and open their manufacturing base in India. Reason being that India is not having a sound manufacturing base, and we are also importing a lot of that resources, raw materials from other countries. So to do that, what government of India has announced is, it has announced incentive program So what are those incentives we are going to give? That is something they have discussed here, friends. That is, we are going to give incentive regarding land, infrastructure, as well as capital subsidies if they wanted to invest in any capital subsidies, as well as if they need any that is for capital technology, they will provide capital subsidies. Additionally, friends, one more thing is financing support also is also provided under this incentive scheme, and this is also not given for everyone. It will be given on a case by case basis. So that is also something. But overall what the government of India wants to do is that it wants to improve the electrical vehicles manufacturing base in India. So for doing that, we need the cooperation of foreigners, and that is why we have came out with this such a scheme. So this is something you need to adapt to your current affairs component as part of value addition to the electric vehicle basics and regenerative braking system, which we have already discussed in our previous editorial series, friends. And one more important thing is about the data which you need to remember is the famous Niti Aayog report which they have quoted in this article. This is something you can also quote in your UPSC mains exam to fetch additional marks. As per Niti Aayog 2022, what they are talking about is that India is lacking in lot of crucial resources. That is what they are talking about is that is the cathode active materials, NMC, that is nickel, manganese, cobalt, which is not available in India, as well as the anode active materials. Both India is lacking. That is also one reason why we are importing, and that is why we are now encouraging foreigners also to come and participate. And not only that, we have also relaxed the previous investments previously who got approval from government of India, and if they have started their companies within 3 years, those companies are also eligible to get this incentive. That is, this incentive has been now applied in a retrospective manner also. That is why this is going to look attractive and improve the electric vehicle manufacturing base in India. So let's go to the today's mains answer writing practice discussion question, friends. This is a question which came in last year only, UPSC 2023. It is a 15 marker question, and try to write this answer, friends. Already we have discussed this same question as part of regenerative braking system. Again, try to write as part of whatever learning you got out of this video, friends. That is, the adoption of electrical vehicles is rapidly growing worldwide. How do electrical vehicles contribute to reduce carbon emissions, and what are the key benefits that offer compared to traditional combustion engines? So overall there are three components in the question. Try to put three subheadings in your answer. Since it's a 15 marker, try to allot each segments 5 points so that you can come out with 15 points, and write a proper introduction and conclusion for this answer, and try to bring in some kind of creative innovative diagrams in your answer to justify or bring some value addition to fetch more marks. I hope today's video is useful to you. We'll again meet in tomorrow's video, friends. Thanks for watching.